So there was an original question about what the electric potential would look like near a line of charge or two lines of charge or a line of charge and a point charge. And I made this simulation in Excel. Maybe later I'll talk about how I did it. But I assumed that each of these was one charge and each of these was minus one charge along the bottom. This just changes the number that are shown. So the most you can have is 101 across. There we go. That'll catch up in a second. But then there's sort of a follow-up question of, well, what if you wanted a charge distribution that was more exotic, like a linear point charge or linear charge that depends on your position? So I made a similar simulation. I really copied the other one and edited some stuff. Now, if you want to use this, what I made, and I'm not sure why I did this, I guess because you can. I made the charge distribution a polynomial third order where you could change the coefficients. So this is for the top charge distribution, and this is for the bottom charge distribution. Remember, there's 100 slots horizontally across that you can put charge. So it even goes from positive to negative. So the red one is the top plate, and or whatever it is up there, not a plate. And the blue is the bottom. And then similar like before, you can change the number of charges that are shown. The formula here, the coefficients sort of dictate what the actual values of the charge in any given position are going to be. So, you can play with this. Now, let's not get quite so wacky. Let's just make the bottom one point charges. So I'll make that 0. I'll make that -1. And then let's make the other one up here, instead of being able to be positive and negative, let's make it all positive. Let's make it start at 0. And let's just make it grow linearly. Maybe 0.2 coulombs per. Let's see what that does. So you can see there's a more charge here than there is here, at least a denser charge, and it sort of shifts that way. And let's make it more extreme. Let's add a squared term. 0.1 to the squared term. Should make it even more pronounced. Yeah, so not really sure why I'm making a video, but I thought if somebody sees this, they're not going to know what to do with it. I'm not sure why you would want to do this, but if there are videos of cats and other things on YouTube, this is as useful as anything else.